Okay, now we have a problem. Now we got a problem. So I don't know how long now I've been recommending that you guys should drink Fairlife milk and how awesome Fairlife milk is, and it's delicious and nutritious and it's etc., etc., etc. And when Fairlife milk first came around these parts, it was very difficult to procure. Not very many places had it. Places that tried it and had it on the shelves, they didn't order very much of it. And I'm going to tell you straight up, all modesty aside, me, buying so much Fairlife milk, right? Drinking 2 of these a day. 1 skim, 2% chocolate. 2 of these a day, sometimes 3 a day. 7 days, sometimes, usually, a week. Okay, so trips I would make to the store, I would buy all the Fairlife they had, basically. From me doing that in a little small community here, they started to order and carry more Fairlife because they're moving to Fairlife. And my friends, people I train with, my brothers and sisters start drinking Fairlife. Now we have plenty of Fairlife available around these parts. All I've done is push this Fairlife, promote this Fairlife shit. Well, guess what? I'm stopping using it, and I'm telling you guys stop using it too. They're beating the living shit out of their cattle. They're abusing their cattle. They're doing everything that they say they do on the back of this bottle of milk. Now turns out to be a bald-faced lie. It's all been a huge scam. All right, their flagship farm, Fair Oaks Farm, how they have all along talked about how it's a new way of dealing with their cattle or their cows and how well they're treated and they're spoiled and this and that, and the calves are spoiled. The male calves, which are of no use because they don't produce milk, right? Generally, in the past, milk producers would take the calves at the farm, the males, and they would be sold off for veal. They would go to the veal houses or whatever, veal plants. And Fairlife swears, oh no, we're not going to do that. That's not how we operate. We don't roll like that. We do this, we do that. Okay? They even have a big tourist attraction set up at this farm for you to go and see how wonderful they treat the animals. But guess what the reality is? The reality is not only that's not true, it's like a horror show. It's like a frigging horror movie for these animals. They probably could not treat these animals any worse and still exist as a profitable company without killing or murdering or torturing to death, all of their manufacturers of their milk, their cows. They treat these animals horribly. It's unconscionable that you could just treat animals like this. I don't even know how they could get this many people together in one place that easily. It seems to me almost, just my opinion, I know it's not true, I guess, but it seems to me that part of the quantification or qualification for you to get a job there must be that you will be abusive to the animals. Because how could you get this many people in one place that would all agree upon kicking these animals and punching these animals and stabbing these animals with rebar, beating them with rebar, calves and everything else, picking them up and slamming them to the ground and all this other stuff. And the male calves, they just throw them in on top of each other, just wing them in to a transport, and they do haul them down the road a ways and sell them to the veal market. Some to the veal farms. So, ARM, which stands for Animal Recovery Mission. Animal Recovery Mission just successfully pulled off the biggest undercover sting investigation into the dairy farm industry. And guess where they did it at? Fair Oaks Farm. And the video is available. And I'll try to show you some pieces of it here, but I don't know how much they'll let me show you. I know it's available on Vimeo. If you Google, just on the internet, it's worth seeing. You have no idea how horrible it is. You're probably saying, oh, they're just dumb animals, who cares, right? There's probably a few of you out there thinking that. But if you Google it and you look at this video, the inhumanity these people display, I'm going to tell you straight up, these motherfuckers need their asses beat. They need their asses beat. Any of you might happen to watch this at work at Fair Oaks Farms, you're probably sitting there saying, oh yeah, you wouldn't do shit. The fuck I wouldn't. No real grown, respectable man with any dignity has to treat a defenseless animal left within his charge like that. I'm sorry, but no, not like that. Not like it's a lifestyle, like it's your business to do so all day long. No. Man. No. Okay, so then you got on the back of here, of course, it says right here, the idea for this one-of-a-kind milk began at our kitchen table over 20 years ago. It's probably all bullshit. It was an ambition to provide the world with better nutrition, yeah. While making the world a better place. Yeah, you make it a better place, all right. Our Fairlife family farmers provide high-quality real milk filtered for wholesome nutrition with exceptional care taken every step of the way. Extraordinary care and comfort of our cows. Exceptional quality milk standards, traceability back to our farms, continual pursuit of sustainable farming. We'd love to have you visit our flagship farm in Indiana so you can see for yourself. Fairlife co-founders, dairy farmers Mike and Sue McCluskey. McCluskey. Okay. Well, Fairlife has responded by saying they didn't have any idea of this atrocity, and they've already fired 4 people at last I saw. And of course, there's big investigation. There's going to be criminal charges and every other thing for some of these people that were involved in this abuse that are videoed, caught doing it. But Mike McCluskey, or McClowski, whatever the fuck his name is, he comes on a video, and you can see that too. I'll show you a piece of it at the end of this. And he's heartbroken. When he saw how these animals were treated, and it's horrible. And Fairlife has come out and said that Fair Oaks Farm is like a third tier, so a third party provider or whatever for them, and they're no longer going to have any affiliation with this farm. So let's put on the brakes a minute, back up. But the farm is owned by Mike McCluskey, right? And isn't he Fairlife co-founder, Mike McCluskey? So isn't he basically the man? Yeah, I think so. I think that's where the buck stops. So I don't see any separation from this guy, his farm, and the company Fairlife. I think it's a bunch of bullshit. I think that there's pretty much no way on God's green earth that this guy is not watching over his investment and his future. I'm pretty sure he knows everything that goes on there at Fair Oaks Farm. I'm pretty sure there's not much that could possibly happen within the company itself that he wasn't aware of, or he didn't try to oversee or control. That would be the mark of a good businessman, a successful businessman. So as rampant as this was depicted in this video, this undercover video, you're not going to sit there, Mr. McCluskey, and tell me that you weren't aware of this. That you didn't turn a blind eye at it, at least. Maybe you promoted it. Maybe you engaged in it. I don't know. But it was not a priority. The care and comfort and treatment of these animals was not a priority. Don't try and insult people by pretending that it was a priority to you. It was not a priority. It was no priority that you paid any heed to. Couldn't possibly have been. And there's worse shit goes on. If you look on the damn, I'll give you the, you go to the ARM, let's see, Ashley Capps. She put together a pretty nice write-up about it. And she's got a lot of links and things there, and photographs and pictures of what you see on the tour if you go to this little resort area at Fair Oaks Farm, Fairlife, and what actually happens that you don't see. You juxtapose these visions together, or how you see them treated, or how you see them even held or cared for, and then the reality. So man, I'm really sorry to have to say this, but Fairlife and me are finished. I don't care how good I thought this product was or how good I think this product is. I'm not supporting that kind of bullshit. No, thank you. Nope. Fairlife came on the scene pretty fast. They might say about how it took 20 years and shit, but my part of the country here, Fairlife rose pretty quickly. I'm pretty sure it can just crash and burn just as quick. So, what I'm telling all you guys, I know y'all don't appreciate my language, my poor language, and I'm sorry for it. But if you sit down and take a minute of your life to watch some of this abuse, you'll feel the same way that I feel. And the way I feel is, fuck Fairlife and fuck Mike McCloskey. Screw you, buddy. And all these petty ass punk motherfuckers you got working for you treating these animals like that are depicted treating them like that, just slamming down these little baby fucking cows and shit, beating them with rebar and all. You know, make me want to talk about some things that wouldn't be the best side of me. But I can tell those chumps, you know, anytime you think you want to, manhandle somebody, I'm always available. Always available. For some shit like that, come on, man. I don't know how somebody can function. You gotta be a piece of shit. There's no way you could treat some innocent animal like that, some harmless animal like that, all day, every day, and go home and you're a great guy and you're an awesome, compassionate human being. There is no way in the world. You didn't grow up as a barbarian. You grew up in the United States of America. It's a cushy life all the way around here, basically. Some people fall between the cracks and get run over or crushed, but it's pretty much a pretty good damn life. So don't try and give me, it's no cultural thing. It's not like you came from third world nation or something and you don't know any better. I'm not buying any of it. Fairlife is guilty as hell. The company is shit. It's a piece of shit and it's run by people that don't give a shit. So screw them. Screw them. It's all lies and all bullshit. The Coca-Cola company, if they had any common sense, which I don't think they give a fuck, but if they did, they would dump this shit. They would drop this shit like a hot potato. Not that I buy any of your products anyway, Coca-Cola, so you don't care what I say. That's it. That's all I got to say about it. I know it's good milk. Screw it. You know what? If I can live without it, and I'm one of its strongest advocates, if I can live without it, I know you guys can too. It's up to you. You should go and watch the video. And then it's a shame. Yeah, I know it's delicious and all that shit, but you know what? They're going to lie about that kind of shit like that. They're going to lie so much that it's just bald-faced lies. They're going to lie that much, to that degree, that much. The God don't even knows what's in this damn milk. Well, they know what's in there. There could be, who knows what the hell's in there. Now, can't trust somebody like that. Anybody lie that much and has no more integrity than that? Nah. That's it, you guys. That's all I got to say about this Fairlife milk instance.
Seen such consistent, constant abuse to a newborn baby animal. Fair Oaks Farm is the largest dairy in the United States. They have created a joint venture with the Coca-Cola Corporation. The difference between Fair Oaks Farm's dairy adventure and the reality of the dairy industry is night and day. Everything is a lie. How do we fix the animal abuse at Fair Oaks Farms? I can tell you from a seasoned investigator, you shut it down. The calf abuse is by far the worst baby abuse that we've seen ever undercover in any investigation anywhere in the world. Nothing is worse than Fair Oaks Farms.